Assalamualaikum alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is a flipping class video for the practice sheet of the final exam. We didn't finish it the last week because of the oral exam, so let's finish it right now. After you listen to this video or watch this video, if you didn't understand anything, just you can send to me a message via Classera. Please via Classera, or you can come to my staff room during the exams days. Okay, so this or with this way we can re-explain it. Donc on va commencer à expliquer le contenu de cette pratique. The first thing that I gave you on this practice sheet, les mots interrogatifs. Les mots interrogatifs, it means the question words. This part we didn't study it during this trimester, during this first term. Okay, so it will not come in the exam. I will not say in the exam, ask a question according to this answer, or according to this question, answer it. We need an answer. So here I brought it just to train yourself at home, to exercise yourself at home. We just came from a long vacation, okay, because of Corona. So you did all quizzes and exams in class here. It was like matching choices, true and false, like that. So the written exams, it will be like open-ended questions. Like we have a reading comprehension and questions, okay, then to bring the answers from the reading comprehension in a full sentence, and I mean by full sentence, subject and verb from the question, then the answer you bring it, the object, you bring it from the reading comprehension. So I will explain it just to know what does mean the question words, just to remind you that the question words, how to answer and how to ask like that. So this part, it will not come like grammatical rule in the written exam. Okay, here les mots interrogatifs: quoi, quel, qui, quand, où, comment, pourquoi, que, qu'est-ce, est-ce. Here I mean by V, it means like verb. And here S, ça c'est sujet, which means in English subject. And say here, I mean by say complement, which means object. Okay, like in English, the French question words are like in English. It means we have the verb directly after the question word, then the subject or the object. Okay, like what is your name? We say as the verb after the question word. We don't say what your name is. Usually we say what is your name. But pay attention to a very important thing, that in English you have a helping verb that you do the question words, which is do or does or did. But in French we use the main verb of the sentence, like je vais à l'école, où vas-tu? Here we did a cross with verb aller, which is vais in the answer and va in the question. We put it before the subject pronoun, où vas-tu? We used the main verb of the sentence. But in English you say, when I say I'm going to the school, or I go to school, you say, where do you go? Where do you go? You said here, verb to do. What the meaning of verb to do? Nothing. It's just to help in the question. So in French, there is no such helping verbs in the question. It's just we use the main verb of the sentence in the answer. Okay, let's go to the next part. Poser des questions sur les mots soulignés. There is a mistake here, sorry, it's souligné. And there is another mistake here in the énumération, la numération here, les chiffres. I think there is a mistake in the formatting. Okay, let's check it together. Let's check it 5. Ça c'est 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Okay, here we have, let's write together the answers, or let's take this as a model. Here, il mange à la cafétéria. Il mange à la cafétéria. Here we have a place. This is a place, cafétéria. And we have a preposition before it. So we need to say it with where. Where in French means où. Where in French means où. Okay, here is it. Okay, où. Then we do a cross. Mange and then il. Mange, then il. Here we have il is starting with a vowel. Commence avec une voyelle, and mange is finished with a vowel letter too. So we have here to put T entre deux tirets. Okay, we have to put T entre deux tirets to be on mange-t-il. On mange-t-il. In English you say where do you eat? Okay, but in French we have 3 other ways to say this question. Where do you eat? Like that. Où mange-t-il? Also, we can say où, and after it, okay, we can arrange. Let me take this as a copy. Okay, we can arrange the sentence. Où il mange. It's not the standard way to ask, but it can be. It can be in French. And we can say il mange, then we say où. Il mange où, like that. Okay, we have a fourth way to ask. We can add after où, we can add est. What the meaning of est here? It doesn't have any meaning, just we use est que here just to arrange the sentence after the question word, and this is a standard way على فكرة. Okay, so we can use it as a standard. Here we have something like, we call it soutenu, la langue soutenue, and la langue standard. It's something ok, pour les spécialistes ou pour les personnes qui étudient la langue française comme première langue, ou bien pour les spécialistes comme professeurs, comme ça. And then we say here, il mange, like that. So here, où est-ce qu'il mange? Où est-ce qu'il mange? And because of this vowel here, il, we have to cancel this, the I, and we add apostrophe. So here, où est-ce qu'il mange? Où mange-t-il? Où il mange? Il mange où? So we can use any form of this to mean, where do you eat? So I think it's easy, it's not hard. Just speak. Okay, this is the point. Okay, use the language that you are studying. Okay, in the conversation or in the speak when you speak with someone. So here, je suis en train de manger. Je suis en train de manger. I am eating. What does mean je suis en train de? But let me explain something first. That in French there is no present continuous. Okay, like in English we say I am eating and I eat. And I eat, it's in general when I'm talking about facts or something or an actual action that happens right now. And we can say I am eating to mean I'm eating right now at this moment. But in French, there is no present continuous. The verb which is in the present in French, it means both. It means je mange, or it means here, il mange, he eats. It means he is eating and he eats, both. So there is no present continuous in French. So what the meaning of je suis en train de manger? Only we use this idiom, expression idiomatique, or this expression, okay, to mean I'm doing something. Je suis en train de, I'm doing something right now. But it's not a tense, but it's an expression. I hope you understand. Je suis en train de manger. Okay, I am eating. So here, if you are thinking that we will say, what do you eat or where do you eat? No, we don't have a place to say where. We don't have something to eat to say what. So here we need to say, what do you do in general? And to say what, this is que. This is que. What do you do? Like in English, sometimes we use verb to do, which is in French, verbe faire, and the question, but when we answer, we say another verb, the action. What we are doing really. How we don't say, what do you do? I'm doing eating. We don't say like that. Just we say, what do you do? In the question, and then we say the action that we are doing in the answer, and sometimes it's the job. What do you do? I am a teacher, like that. Type que, and this is que fais-tu. What do you do? This is fait, verbe faire, verb to do. Here we conjugated it with the new subject to pronoun. Type, and we can say it with est. If you remember here, when we say que, then we say est que tu fais, and if you remember, I explained it in the previous question that we put est to arrange the sentence, to write it after the question word, subject, verb, and object if we have. Here est. Because we have here two vowels, okay, we will cancel this one, the first one, and replace it with apostrophe to be qu'est-ce que. Now we can understand right now from where do we have qu'est-ce que. Okay, type. And here pay attention, où, okay, it's an original letter. In the question word we can cancel it. Où est-ce, we say it où est-ce, but with que we cancel the I. Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Qu'est-ce que tu fais? What do you do? Okay, next. Sorry, I'm a little bit sick. Okay, je vais visiter Montréal. Je vais visiter Montréal. If you are thinking to use où, which is where, okay, you are wrong. Why? Here, I will visit Montreal. Let me say something. If I say, I'm traveling to Egypt. I'm traveling to Egypt. Where do you travel? Where do you go? Here, because we said Egypt and the preposition to. But if I say, I love Egypt, it can be, where do you love? Egypt still is a place. But can I say, where do you live? No, it can't be. So we say, what do you love? So here, to replace or to ask with where, which is in French, où, we have to find the preposition before the subject, before the place, sorry. We have to find the preposition before the place. Here, there is no preposition, so we will use que again, which means what. Je vais visiter Montréal. Que vas-tu? We'll make cross with the first verb. Pay attention that this tense, je vais visiter, I will visit, it's futur proche. So here we make like cross, okay, l'inversion entre le premier verbe et le sujet, le pronom sujet. Que vas-tu visiter? What will you visit? Okay, I missed this I. Okay, que vas-tu visiter? What will you visit? I will visit Montréal. Okay, here, which is Montreal in Canada. Parce que j'ai faim. Parce que j'ai faim, it means because I'm hungry. So here we have a reason. So the question word is pourquoi, which is why. Pourquoi. Here, tu manges, par exemple. Pourquoi tu manges? Why do you eat? I'm eating because I am hungry. And we can say here tu after the verb, as we said. Pourquoi manges-tu? Okay, it means to why do you eat? You can say pourquoi tu manges, pourquoi manges-tu, tu manges pourquoi, pourquoi est-ce que tu manges. Okay, so we have many ways to express what we want to say. French, the point is to use it really and to use it in the speech. Okay, here, non, nous allons au club. No, here, if we have, it's yes and no question. It's yes and no question. If we have something like that, so we use the form of est-ce que. Est-ce que means do or does or did, like we say in Arabic, هل. So here we use est-ce que vous allez. Pay attention here, we said here the opposite. No, nous allons au club. Okay, we are going to the club. No, we are going to the club. So the question, the sentence is not in the negative form or with the negative form, but it's in the opposite way or the opposite form. So here we say something else. Est-ce que vous allez, no would be vous, est-ce que vous allez à la piscine, par exemple? Are you going to the piscine? No, we are going to the club. You understand it? Are you going to the swimming pool? No, we are going to the club. Okay? So here we can say this question with another way. Without est-ce que. We can say vous allez au club? Here we can ask with the tone, with the voice. À la piscine. À la piscine. Like that. And we have another way is to start with the verb. Allez-vous à la piscine? Like that. Allez-vous à la piscine? Allez-vous à la piscine? It's like in English, do you go to the swimming pool? Like that. So here we can use est-ce que vous allez à la piscine? Vous allez à la piscine. And here, allez-vous à la piscine? It's the same meaning, but we use many ways. To ensure the meaning of this, okay, there is a difference between these three ways, but it's something you don't need, just you want to speak. We are studying the general French. We are not explaining something about the grammar rules, yani, typiquement comme la langue soutenue, la langue standard, like that. Type here, numéro 6, si je fais de la natation. It's something that you don't have in English, but we have something like that in Arabic. Si means, like we say in Arabic, bala. Okay, bala. Like we say in the Holy Quran, dans notre Saint Coran, when we say alastu bi rabbikum qalu bala. Here we can understand that in Arabic, if the question is in the negative form, we answer if it's the answer instead of we, which is yes, which is in Arabic na'am, we say bala. Okay, وتقدير الكلام ألست بربكم قالوا بلى. تقدير الكلام بلى أنت ربنا. So here we can understand that here if the answer is starting with si, the question has to be in the negative form. Est-ce que tu ne fais pas de la natation? Tu ne fais pas de la natation? Si. Okay, it means you are not going to the swimming. Si, Bella, I'm going to the swimming. So here, I hope you understand it. Here, we say the question is in the negative form. Here next, here we have a price. Okay, il va acheter ce chapeau à 10 $10. Okay, so here we use combien coûte, and pay attention that we have combien, it's not only combien coûte or combien de, we can say combien pèse, combien mesure. So combien in general, it's like you say in Arabic, kam, okay? It's not how only, because how in English, like, how are you, like that. Like we say in Arabic, kaifa, but combien means like in Arabic, kam. Okay, combien de, how many. Combien coûte, how much. How much does it cost? Combien mesure, we're talking about la taille. Je suis grande, je mesure 1,50 m par exemple, like that. Combien pèse? We're talking about the weight. Okay, here, combien coûte? Okay, let's bring chapeau. This is chapeau. Combien coûte? Okay, ce chapeau. Combien coûte ce chapeau? Okay, how much does it cost this hat? Okay, here let's go. Oui, je joue au foot. We said that this is a yes and no question. So here, let's say we use est-ce que again. Est-ce que tu joues au foot? Okay, do you play football? Okay, oui, je joue au foot. So here, and pay attention that we changed the verb with the new subject pronoun je and tu. The first group verbs, the er verbs with, let's say the first group verbs, not er, because we have verb ali with er, but it's irregular. So here, tu joues, with tu we add es with the first group verbs. Est-ce que tu joues au foot? And we can say tu joues au foot, and we can say joues-tu au foot, like that. Even in the negative form here, we can use the three forms that I explained here. Est-ce que tu ne fais pas de la natation? Sometimes we can say de natation, but let's make it right now like that. Okay, for a reason, I mean. We can say tu ne fais pas de la natation without est-ce que. And we can say ne fais-tu pas de la natation? So we can apply the these three ways with the negative form too. Okay, next here. Let's say elle fait de la peinture. Elle fait de la peinture avec un pinceau. Avec un pinceau. Here we can say pencil. It's like it's the tool that with what we can draw or we can paint. We can paint. Okay, so here it's avec quoi. We have here avec with what? Avec quoi? Avec quoi fait-elle de la natation? Okay, avec quoi fait-elle de la natation? Also, we can say comment. We can ask with comment. Comment fait-elle de la natation? Comment fait-elle de la natation? Elle fait de la natation avec un pinceau. So here, it can be with avec quoi or comment. Okay, if we are asking about the tool or we are asking about the way. So here next. So here, instead of chaque automne, autumn here it's the season, the autumn. Okay, we can use instead of chaque automne with quand. Okay, elle part à la campagne. Elle part à la campagne. So here, où part-elle à la... Okay, campagne. Okay, like that. But we can use another way, en quelle, like that, en quelle saison. Okay, in what season or which season, and we say part-elle à la campagne tu. À la campagne tu. So like that, en quelle saison. So here we said quelle with double L-E because saison is feminine. Okay, I hope you understand this part. This part I brought it for grade 8 and grade 10 just to make you understand the questions, the open-ended questions. Okay, because what you did, as I said, as I mentioned before in the beginning of this video, that you used to do it with true and false, multiple choice, like matching, like that. Okay, so here I will finish this part. Okay, I will put it for grade 8 and grade 10. After that, I will continue to make to explain everything for grade 8 then grade 10. Okay, thank you, and I'll meet you after a while, after a few seconds to open just another record. Okay. Okay, here let's continue. Classe les aliments, the food. Classe les aliments de la liste dans les rayons du supermarché. Here we have the word rayon. Okay, rayon in general is like a stand where we can put anything or on it anything. But here, les rayons du supermarché, it's like the sections or the departments in the supermarket or in the hypermarket. Okay, let's say in the beginning, here this word sirop. Okay, let's take put this here. Sirop, it means syrup. Syrup we can find it in boisson. Boisson means drinks. Sirop. Here is it. Okay, this is we can find it in sirop means syrup as we said. It's boisson means drinks. Means drinks. And we can find also here the next word is lait means milk. We can find it in the rayon produits laitiers. Produits laitiers, the products of the milk or the milk products. Here we can find lait. Okay, what else we can find? Here raisin. Raisin means it's the it's not like raisin in English, which is zbib, but in French it means the grapes. It's the grapes. Let's say here it's raisin. Okay. Another word. Croissant. Croissant. It's here we can find it in the pain. Pain means the bread or products of the bread. Croissant, you know it, the croissant that we eat. Okay. And salad. Salad, here we can find salad. And the vegetables and fruits corner or section or department. Poisson means fish. Poisson means fish. We can find les produits de la mer, the seafood here. Poisson. Okay, poisson. Jus de fruits. Pay attention, fruits. It means fruits. We can find it here. But jus, it means the juice. So here, jus de fruits, it will be here. Jus de fruits. Okay, like that. Okay, gruyère. Gruyère, it means it's a kind of cheese. Gruyère, it's a kind of cheese. If you remember this kind of cheese with Tom and Jerry, where we can find holes like that. Okay, this kind. Okay, gruyère. And poulet. Poulet means a chicken. We can find poulet here. With les viandes. Viande means the meat. It's a poulet. Okay, yaourt. Okay, or yaourt. We can find it here. Okay, and the beurre. Beurre means the butter. Okay, beurre means butter. It's a product laitier, un produit laitier. It's beurre here too. What else? Eau. Eau means water. We can find it in the boisson. Tomate, we can find it here. Tomate. And baguette. Baguette, c'est un produit de pain. So here it's baguette. Like that. Okay, hope you understood this point. And it's easy, we did it all together. Here, complète à la forme négative. Complète à la forme négative. Pay attention to this. I think it's not now. It's not so hard. It was in the beginning. I know it's a little bit hard in the beginning, but now you can do it easily. I think, or I hope. Try to take it and pay attention that in the exam you have tried. We have the reading comprehension. You will write the answer. It's not like the oral, the online quizzes or exam. Just you choose the correct answer from choices with and matching and true false like that. But you will write. Okay, here tu veux du thé. Here the first thing you will answer, and it's with non, and it's with non. Here is je. So here we said tu will be je. Let's do it all. Non, je. Okay, we are answering. Je. Okay, let's answer it all. Je ne veux pas. Je ne veux pas. Huh? Du thé, it will be de thé. And the negative form. After that, he said to us, replace this object with an object pronoun. So here, de thé, we said the rule is if we have du, de la apostrophe, des, de, or des apostrophe, if we have any one of this plus something or a place, all of it will be cancelled and replaced with on, which is en. In the affirmative form and the negative form, we will not replace anything. We will not say anything after the verb. But if we have any expression of quantity, or any number, if we have affirmative form, we replace it with on, and we write the expression of quantity or the number only without the word after it. We write it after the verb. But in the negative form, all of it will be cancelled. Okay, we'll see that. So here, de te will be cancelled and replaced with on, and we put on here before the verb. And because ne here is starting with a vowel, so we put apostrophe. Non, je n'en veux pas. Non, je n'en veux pas. Like that. Okay, this is the rule, to replace the object with on and put it before the verb. Anyway, if it's affirmative or negative. Il y a des carottes dans la purée. Il y a des carottes. So I will not repeat non again. It's written already. Non, il n'y a pas. There is il y a here. So here we need the negative form. We put the negative form between an apostrophe. Il n'y a pas, like that. Il n'y a pas, and we complete. Il n'y a pas de carottes dans la purée. De carottes will be cancelled and replaced with on. Il n'y en a pas. Il n'y en a pas, like that. Okay, il n'y en a pas dans la purée, and we can cancel dans la purée also, as you like. You understand? Tu bois du café? Non, je n'en bois pas. Je n'en bois pas. Okay, here we cancelled bois. We put ne before it and after it pas. Du café, it became in the negative form de café, and the de café will be replaced with on before the verb. Okay, here the same idea like this one. Let's cancel this and write this one here. Non, il n'y en a pas. Non, il n'y en a pas dans le gâteau. Here, this word dans ce gâteau, it's optional. You can write it or not. But what we canceled, and we have to cancel sure 100%, it's du sel. Pay attention. Dans ce gâteau, we can write it or not, as you like. Dans la purée, we can write it or not, as you like. Here, let's go to this part. The same idea. We replace here this, but this time with we. Okay, affirmative form. Oui, j'en veux. Oui, j'en veux. Tu veux de l'eau. We cancelled the L apostrophe and the O. We replaced it with on. We're at the place of on before the verb. Oui, j'en veux. And pay attention, this is a question we are answering. So, tu will be je, and if the verb is another thing. So here we change it according to the new subject pronoun. Here letter B. Oui, elles, elles ont. I'm not sure here it's not capital. Okay, elles en prennent. Elles en prennent, and we cancel the frites. Okay. Letter C, elle achète de la confiture. Elle achète de la confiture. Elle en achète. Elle en achète. Okay, she buys from it. Here, this one, letter D. Vous buvez du jus de pomme. So here we cancel du jus de pomme, and we say nous en buvons. Okay, like that. Letter E. Il y a des fraises. Il y en a. Il y en a, letter F. Tu prends du lait. J'en prends. J'en prends. Lettre G. Elle veut de la chantilly. Elle veut. Elle en veut. Letter H. Tu mets de l'huile, j'en mets. J'en mets. And here we have it. J'en mets letter I. Ils achètent de la viande. Ils en achètent. Ils en achètent. And here the last one. Lettre J. Ils mangent des crêpes. Ils en mangent. Ils en mangent. Okay, I hope you understand. If you don't understand anything, try to watch this video before the last day or before the exam directly. Try to watch it during the weekend or before that, so you can ask me in the school or send to me a message via Classera. Okay, here number 2, or the next question. Let's bring this here. Okay, tu manges du pain. Here we complete with du, de la, de l'apostrophe des. Just here, vous. Look at this. Vous buvez de l'eau. It will be de L apostrophe. Okay, because O here is starting with a vowel and it's singular. Vous buvez de l'eau. Number 2, viande is feminine. It will be de la. Okay. Lait is masculin, singulier. It will be du. Okay. Which is here. Fruit, fruit is plural, so we write des, des fruits. Mais du sel, salt, c'est du. Here, frites, it's plural too, so it will be des here. And confiture, it will be de la because it's feminine. De la. Pay attention for a point, I remember it now, that don't count on this practice sheet only. You need to revise from the practice sheet and the page that we studied in the main book and the practice book. The 2 books, the exercises book and the main book. Pay attention, don't study only this. And the reading comprehension can be seen, it means from a text that we studied before, or it can be unseen. And I mean by unseen, it's with the same vocabulary that we studied during the term or the trimester, with the same vocabulary. Don't worry. Here, this is pour les nombres, and we studied together tel trillion. Here we match this. Like this one, we will find it with missing numbers, and you will match it with its writing here, like we have here 5,000. 137. The point here is to find what's written here on lettres with this one. Like here, the first one, we have here 255. Where can we find 500? This is 200, this is 900, this is 700, 600, there's no son. Here we need 500. Here is it. Okay, no, it's not 500, it's 200. Yes, here's it. 255. So it's a letter G. Okay, number 1, this one here is what will be matched with letter G. So, and we write here it's a 3,000, 3,000, 200, 255. It means 55, like that. So how we match? We match first from the number that we have. Let's make it with the same way, but there is no place to write or to match. Let's make it early, and you have already the model answer. Here, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000 and 2,000. Okay, this is 1,000, this is 5,000, this is 9,000, 2,000. Here is it. 2,000, so 2,000 here, 43. We don't have anything here for the 100, so we write here 0, 43, 43. So here is 3, and it will be matched with letter C. The next is answered already. Here, this one, we have to find the last number is 60, 60. Let's find 60 at the end. Here's 22, here's 3, 1. This is 60. Here we have it. So here, 1,000, it will be 1,808. 1,860. This one, 8,000, where we can find 8,000. This is 8,000 or 8,000. 500. 500, it's 500. Then 0, then 1. Then 0, then 1. Next one here we have 1000. We have here 1000 and here we have 1000. But we chose this one with 60, so let's go to this one. 1416. Wait. It's not this one. Okay, this is 1000. 1772. 1924. This one. Where is it? Okay, this is 1000 as we said. 1972. It's not this one. Okay. Okay, I think I can find it right now. Maybe I'm confused. Okay, I didn't write for the up here, so I did it, or I did it in the model answer. You can find it down. Okay, because I'm going up and down. Just you can go to the model answer. If there is something is not clear, you can contact me. You can send me on class as I said. Time. Let's go to this part. This we are going again to this rule. Type here on veut deux bananes. On veut deux. Here why we wrote deux with the pronoun on. I said to you here we write on instead of three things. I repeat these three things. We replace three things. We write on instead of three things. These three things are du, de la, de l'apostrophe, des, de apostrophe plus something or a place. That's number one. Number two, if we have any number plus anything. Number three, if we have any expression of quantity plus something or something to eat or to drink. So here we cancel these three things and we write on. But if we have a number or an expression of quantity, it will be after the verb in the affirmative form when there is no negative. But in the negative form, all three things will be cancelled anyway. Like here, Marc et Pierre, on veut deux bananes. We want deux bananes. On en veut deux. We want two from it. Here, this one. Okay, let me write here to have a space. Marc et Pierre achètent 250 grammes de fraises. يبقى here, il, I mean by il, Marc and Pierre, on achète. Okay, Marc et Pierre, on achète 250 and you can say 250 grammes. Okay, and we write here deux fraises, and we write here deux fraises. We wrote here. But if it's negative, here there's no negative. Okay, no need to put it in negative form. But if we put it in the negative form, we cancel 250 grammes. We write it like that. Il ne n'achète pas, like that. Il ne n'achète pas. An apostrophe here. And after that, pas, and don't forget to cancel the expression of quantity 250 grammes. Okay, number two, or letter B, je prends 5 biscuits pour mon goûter. Here, j'en prends 5. Okay, you can write 5 or like that. Okay, you can say it, we can stop, and we can say, we can complete pour mon goûter. It's up to you here, pour mon goûter. Okay, let's bring you chapeau. Here's it. You chapeau like that. It's optional. You can complete with pour mon goûter or not. Okay, it's an option. It's not in the rule. Type here. Let's take letter C. Let's take letter C. Stephan veut 2 cadeaux. Okay, so here il en veut. Okay, pour son anniversaire or not. You can complete pour son anniversaire. But what's important here? Sorry, 2. We have to write 2. Okay, we can complete with pour son anniversaire or not. As you like, it's optional this addition. Adrien a 150 amis sur Facebook. So here, on a 150 amis. On a 150 amis. Okay, do you understand? And we can say sur Facebook or not. I hope you understand that. You understood it. Let's go to this part. Yes, good. Okay, complete here. Okay, let's write le nom de rayon. Okay, the name of the rayon or the department or the section in the hypermarket. J'achète de beaux poulets pour ce soir. Here the keyword is poulet. Poulet type, so we can find it au rayon viande. We can find it au rayon viande. So this is the keyword. Try to find the keyword in each sentence. Here, okay, Marion veut des bananes, des pommes, des oranges. Elle va au rayon. Here we have pomme, banane, orange. So it's fruits et légumes. Fruits et légumes. Okay, fruits et légumes. Let me deactivate this. Okay. طيب. This one here, tu as soif, you are thirsty. So this one is the keyword thirsty. So here, boisson. Pour acheter quelque chose à boire, something to drink. So here, it's au rayon boisson. Next, this one. Ok, tu veux préparer des pâtes à la bolognaise. Pâtes, it's like macaroni. À la bolognaise, elle prend les pâtes au rayon. Ok, pâtes. We can find it here. It's in the pots. Write that. Okay, pots. Okay, riz. Okay, riz, which is rice, et légumes secs. Et légumes secs. Okay, the dry vegetables. Okay, which is here. That's it. This one is okay. Adore le poisson. Poisson is the keyword, so we can find it in au rayon produits de la mer. Okay. Produits de la mer. It's the products of the sea or the seafood. Okay, letter F. Letter F here. Marc et Philippe, mes deux chats, my two cats, viennent de voler les saucissons achetés hier au rayon. Here, this is saucisson, saucisse, so it's we can find in the viande. Okay, in the viande, this is the answer of letter F. Letter F. Okay, next. This is pour lettre G. For letter G, nous aimons le lait, le fromage, le beurre. So here we have three things of produits laitiers. Produits laitiers. Letter H, il faut de l'huile d'olive. Huile d'olive, huile means oil, olive, olive oil. Et du pain. Here we have deux rayons, two sections. That's why he said je vais au rayon. He said it in the plural form. He said rayon here without S. Said here rayon without S, and here rayon without S. So here he said two sections. So here in the section of huile, the oil section, and pain section. Okay, for the last part, parle de ton repas favori and talk about the shopping. Okay, that's what we had in the oral exam. Okay, if you memorized and you prepared well for the oral exam, this thing will be very easy for you. Pay attention that one of them will come in the exam, and it's one of the instructions of the administration is to give you to train you for the writing. Okay, to change the system of the Classera when we did during the Corona vacation or the Corona online sessions. Be ready for this. One of them will come sure in the exam. And please don't ask me the question that I consider it, I'm so sorry in this word, I consider it stupid. When you ask me, Mister, if we do a spelling mistake, okay, we can take the full mark. How come? Okay, so to me, spelling mistakes. Okay, you understand. You said to me the word mistake. How can it be correct? Okay, so study well, do your best. I hope good luck for you, inshallah. The quiz, the exam is not hard. It's not long. But you need to concentrate. You need to be ready with the vocabulary, with the grammar rules, with the language in general to get the full mark. And before the full mark, what's more important than the full mark is to speak this language. Okay, we have the first thing is reading comprehension, Okay, it can be seen or unseen, but if it's unseen with the same vocabulary that we studied, the last thing you'll find a paragraph to write with one of these two will come in the exam, sure, 100%. Okay, and I hope good luck for you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.